Right! Hello! Hi, how's it going, chat? How are we doing? What's good, what's good? This is my starting place now, because I don't like being out of my little safe hole. My safety hole. I like my safety hole, it's good, I'm red now. Hi, how's it going? Was good? How are we doing? My screen makes me look very bright. I've been busy. I've been really busy. I've been unbelievably busy, actually. I have now got 2,083 tier 1 Tarantula kills. I'm pretty close to being top 10. Help. That being said, I'm no longer poor. I have 51 million coins in my purse. I made a small upgrade last night. I bought a level 100 lion. Yeah, I've been doing a lot. I may have locked in a little bit last night. How many for number 1? I think it's like 5,000 and something for number 1. So I'm not even remotely close to that yet. But that's okay. We've got a little bit of time. But hello Bacon, hello Enzion, hello Jojo, hello Sniper, hello Edit Saga, hello Web Gamer, hello Young Hong. I'm sorry. Hello August Ragnar, hello Spoing, hello Jayhawk, hello Jeffer, hello Brain and Jar. Give me a second. Hello T-Bos, hello Atto Gads, feet pics, maybe not. If the foot pick is blurry mid-fall, I don't want it. No, someone was trying to sell genuine ones at some point. Hello Prince, was good, how we doing? DT does, hello. YB5, hello. Predictified, what is good? I think I said hello to everybody, might have missed one person. Perunkstan, how are we doing? What reforged for my 355? No idea. But, hi! How's it going? Ansem Smiley. What's good? What is good? Today is upgrade day. I get to make some upgrades. I actually get to make a few upgrades today. Granted, they're almost entirely magical power. Oh, right, wait. Found a shard fusion you were talking about yesterday? Hey, W. Keep it to yourself. Got you man 7 earlier? GG. Oh yeah, you found the epic flame dog, the epic flame dog quote. It's great. It's good, right? It's good. It's a good quote. Anyway, talismans. I think fried chicken's one of my next ones I can get. It's in the middle of the starting screen. You found it. You clearly found it. Okay, 2 stacks of enchanted blaze powder, 2 stacks of enchanted glaciite, and 4 fried feathers. I need, where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, that's an expensive talisman. Why is that one meant to be so cheap? That's just a lie. That's just straight up lying to me. That's not very nice. Let me get 2 stacks of these. That's not very nice at all. Let me get 2 stacks of those. That is absolutely not cheap. What? The talisman guy's lying to me. Surely I've bought something wrong, right? No, never mind, we good. There we go, fried chicken. W. When's the video? Probably, hopefully later. Probably very later. Very, very later, probably. I've got a lot to do, and I spent a lot of time grinding spiders last night, so I could actually add some upgrades into this video. Well, into this stream. Top left, if you click a while, hover over them, it removes them. What? Oh, that's not true. You doing Blaze today? Oh, hell no. / missing name. Oh, A. So it does. Thank you very much. I got muted for saying come to my island to do parkour and the best time gets a reward. That's unfortunate. Where have we got? Resp. I've got a horrible feeling that yeah, today might potentially be Jacobus Day, which I'm not looking forward to. Yo, what's good, as it? Yo, your view was taken. How are we doing? Was good. Let me pick up one of these. How much MP do I need to do tier 4 E-Man and Blaze comfortably? Tier 4 E-Man comfortably is like, I don't know, 800. Blaze, I'd probably put it closer to 1.2k. Get auto recom and auto deleter. Okay, so I don't know how I'm meant to get an auto deleter because I don't have the crafting recipe for it. And I'm not allowed to go mining. So I can't really do that. Use token. I literally don't have one of those. You doing MP upgrades? Yeah. When's Harvest Fest coming? I don't know, maybe next week. Maybe get a junk artifact. Also, recom I'll get when it's worth buying. Because simply put, right now, it's not. Looks like I'm doing Spider this week. Cyclamen 3 eggs brick. Damn! Yo, good luck on getting one. I hope you managed to pick a Cyclamen up. Yeah, it's Jacobus time. I mean, Jacobus will only leave me with 6 million coins, but hey ho. 3. Nice. Well, at least I have a lot of spots open now. We're at 404 magical power, which is a very big upgrade. What's the name of the entity highlighting mod? It's Entity Highlighter. It is in Outcrow's Discord server. Are you rich? Not anymore. Well, I mean, to be fair, I wasn't rich in the first place. But sure as hell not anymore. Sure as hell, I'm flat broke now. Now we're broke. There's a ton of cheap artifacts right now. Use Sky Helper or so. I've got pretty much all of the ones that I can actually afford. I've got all the cheapest ones that Sky Helper gives me that don't require, well, crafting recipes and stuff that I can't use. Do you play football? I do not. Not a massive fan of football, to be honest. Do you get collections from mod dropping iron? Yes, but which mobs would drop iron that I'm allowed to kill? Either way, we're going back to revs. I don't really know why. I still haven't quite figured out why I want to have a token spare because it doesn't do shit. But hey ho, what's your money making method? Between tier 1 spiders and tier 5 revs at the moment. Let's see, Tarantula, Ghoul, Lion, that should be fine. How have I discovered cold resistance? What talisman has cold resistance on that I've discovered by going into the crypts? How's that one happen then? How much you making? Barely anything. Tier 5s is maybe like 5 to 10 mil an hour. Tier 1 spiders aren't that. That's not too bad. That's close to 20 mil an hour, so that one's not terrible. Fried chicken. Oh shit, you're right. That one's not terrible. I mean, damage has gone up a little bit. I mean, I'm still on a spider, so we don't. Let's not talk about the fact that I'm on a spider. All right, let's not talk about that. It'll swap. It'll swap on the next boss. Don't worry about it. It will swap. You gotta trust me. Try Rift. You might enjoy. That goes against the rules of my challenge. I'm afraid I'm not allowed to do that. Oh yeah, that's significantly faster. Big upgrades, chat. Big upgrades. Still don't think it's quite going to be a new PB. Oh no, it is a new PB. Hell yeah! Do you know if Anki is better than Lion? That depends on how much defense you have. For me, right now, no, it's not because I basically have no defense stat. I have defense against zombies, but I have basically no defense. But you are normally because Vamp Slayer. But you see, the fun thing is I can't get to Vamp Slayer. If I could do Vamp Slayer if I could get there. You gonna try and get hype by only running Slayers and nothing else? Yes, yes. Just invest into Blaze Slayer tier 3. I do not have that kind of money, sir. My net worth is like a couple 100 million coins. I do not have the kind of money to do Blaze tier 3, my friend. What's my gear? 3/4 Reaper armor, Primordial helmet, Bouquet of Lies, like 400 magical power. And That sounds perfect. It's not too bad, actually. It won't take that long. Lion pets, ghoul pet for spawning. I've got an Ankylosaurus in my back pocket. Just in case it actually ends up becoming better at some point. I don't have the highest hopes that it will end up being better. Considering I won't really have a lot of defense. You should get the hurtful. Real. I'm not getting that. What's your power? What's your magical power? 400. How much time does it take to get all that? / playtime detailed. We are currently on 50 hours. Full Mastiff plus Pooch. Full Mastiff and Pooch is not that good with how low my magical power is. Any tips for Tarantula tier 5? It kind of depends on what your gear is. Kill bats. Whenever bats spawn, absolutely kill them. What can I use for E-Man and Blaze? E-Man, I would strongly recommend an Ender Dragon pet in that case. Blaze, I would strongly recommend a Legendary Blaze pet. Good amount of magical power for Terminator. 800 bare minimum. 800 bare minimum. I would personally recommend closer to 1,000. Tarantula helmet, giant sword, 460 MP on Itchy. I mean, you should be mostly fine. Still no hot potato. Oh yeah, right, I forgot about that. You're right. You're right. I just died too quick. Do you kill all the bats? I got 1850 MP and I don't use Terminator. Well, I mean, that depends on what class you play, like. +1 build bank, best for E-Man and Blaze. Yes, it is. Yeah, that really depends on which class you're playing. What's your shader pack? Rethinking voxels. I die by the boss. How do you die by the boss? I don't play dungeons. Well, yeah, exactly. If you don't play dungeons, you don't really need a Terminator. Is this hardcore or normal? This is a hardcore. How many revs have you done till now? Barely any. I only got the ability to do tier 5s yesterday. When chocolate factories are hype, I will pass. That does not sound very fun. I'll be honest. That sounds pretty boring, in fact. Ignore the fact that I'm literally misclick every 3 seconds. It's fine. When doing tier, it's not terrible at all. We're not getting any drops, so I don't mind it. I just don't like them. No, not me. When minions to hype, I will pass on that one. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of dungeons. I got Cata 50 on my main purely to do more damage to blazes, but I'm not a huge fan of them, to be honest with you. Never really been something that I've cared for. To be fair, I'd make more money if I were to try and hunt the minis as well. But, like, I just don't deal enough damage to bother right now. Have fun on your grind? Alright, well, thank you very much. And have a wonderful day. How do you do more damage to blazes? The same way you do more damage to anything else in the game. By getting better gear, by getting more magical power, by upgrading. Well, I mean, pet, you probably don't really need to upgrade, but same way you do more damage to everything. I mean, with Kata. Oh, ancient. The ancient reforge gets better the higher Kata you are. And how do you one-shot tier 4 rev? By doing more damage. What's your IGN? Same as my Twitch. Don't use ancient. Okay, so I'll be honest. Renowned is better if you got good stats. That's not true actually. Kata 50 ancient is better than renowned full stop. And at the point where I was actually cared about that, I was aiming for first place on the leaderboard, and every second of boss time counts to quite a lot. Is better? Not back then. Definitely not back then. It wasn't. Ancient is better for pure damage? Yeah, exactly. Like, Ancient on Blaze is a couple of seconds faster, on average, for kill times. 1 to 2 seconds faster. My kill times with renown's like 26 and my ancient was like 28. That's a you problem, sir. I don't know how the hell you're killing slower with ancient. Ancient, high kata ancient is just... Any idea when ancient is better than renowned? I don't know the exact point, but it's somewhere like kata 40. Gives a lot of strength and plus 4% is better. I can still tell you on average it's not. I don't know how many kills you have, but I've done a lot of testing on it. Actually, I say I've done a lot of testing. I've used renowned for probably... Actually, no, I've probably used renowned for what? 8 to 20,000 kills-ish. Most of the rest of them were with ancient. So to be fair, I have used renowned for a lot less kills than I've used ancient for. But I can safely say that I swapped to ancient because it did more damage. Better for profits in total. Yes, you're not wrong. It is better for profits in total. But once again, I was leaderboard grinding, and I don't care about profits. I didn't really care, even slightly, for profit. Is Juju better at for dungeons at clearing than a bouquet of lies? I don't know, actually. Depends on how well you can heal. Which helmet and which sword do you use? What's your MP? I have 404 magical power. Sword is Reaper Falchion, although I use a bouquet of lies for spawning. Helmet is Primordial. More money at the end? I agree, yeah. Renowned is more money. It is very slightly slower boss times, but it is more money. And when you're aiming for the high spots in the leaderboard, the slightly faster boss times are just more important than money. Like MP cap, yeah, I mean, okay. Tons of source of extra damage. Ancient was better back then. Yes, that's what I was literally just saying. I said I'm not sure about now because I don't play my main. So I can't answer on whether it is better now. Is a Warden helmet or Crimson helmet better? And our push-ups back? No. I'll go with let's see. I'll go with Warden's more damage, but Crimson's just going to be faster kills. How much may it make per hour? I don't know, man. Fire Crimson better than Warden. Do nothing for 20 seconds. Right. Is getting Warden worth? I mean, I'd say no. Ah. I would say on average for Slayers, Primordial's better than Warden just because of the spawn speed difference. The movement speed penalty from Warden's not worth it for most Slayers. E-Man and Blaze, a little bit different. Others, I wouldn't say it's worth it. How to get money from tier 1 spiders? You hunt voracious spiders while spawning. Kills on my armor is 4,000. Why are you in heaven? Because it's midday and the sun is shining directly into my window. And my magical power is 409. Speedrunning, any question, chat, ask, any percent? I mean, yes. You said you can't use Rift, but you can. I could do Vampire, but you see, Vampire's not the first thing that you encounter when you enter the Rift, is it? You've got to do the Wild Woods, and then you've got to do, I don't know what the other one is. I can't remember the order. But you gotta do multiple time charms to get to there. How do you hide the mob name tags? I really wish I knew. I actually don't, unfortunately. I actually don't. I have no idea how I got there. But you can just ignore any money. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the money-making method. Slayers are the only activity I'm allowed to do. How many tokens would that take? 1. But my point is that doesn't really matter because Vampire will make me about the same amount that Spider will. And I don't have a token at the moment. You gotta do 6 time charms before Vamp. Yeah, exactly. I literally couldn't get there without a token. Because that would be breaking the rules. Yeah, but not mine? Oh, shit. How to get money from tier 1 spy. I did answer that. Multiple times, actually. You hunt the voracious spiders. Spend 100 mil on Hot Crimson. Is it worth to grind rep to get burning? Yes. How's your day been? Pretty good. Oh, shit, beans. Wait a minute. I missed the beans. My bad, my bad. How's your day been? It's been pretty good. Alright, skips. God damn it. Alright, fair play. It's been pretty good. How's your day been? Despawn my tier 5? My goat. I thought, oh man, I thought they'd fix that. I swear someone said they'd fix that. Well, GG. Guess not. W admins, I suppose. Alright, chat. Will we get a drop today? Will we actually get anything from this boss? History says no. You're getting shot of the shred of this boss and you give it to me. Absolutely not. The name tag. Skyhoney has the option hide mob name tags in the Slayer tag. Ah, that's pretty good, actually. I didn't realize that. Thank you. Which one does more damage? Reaper. Definitely does more. If I were to get another set of auto pet rules, I could use Lion for first hit and then swap to Ankh afterwards. That wouldn't be too bad. Should I do pest farming or dungeons for 50 hours? Realistically, pest farming is the smart option. But if you like dungeons, I mean, dungeons would be the more fun option. What's your favorite type of dungeon? Donuts. Don't really like donuts, I'll be honest. They're kind of just... eh. I'll be honest. They're kind of eh. There's nothing particularly interesting about them. I always hate it when there's a mini boss and a boss spawned at the same time. Holy shit, that was a sub 10 second. W. Wait, that's a new PB. Hell yeah. Oh, also chat, we're pretty close to 100. What you call it? We're pretty close to 100 hunting fortune now. I completely forgot. I got a couple more shards last night as well. I got a bunch of the really cheap shards. So now we're pretty close to 100 hunting fortune total. I think I'm at like 96 or something. Any music running in the background? No, there's music on the Twitch side. YouTube would copyright me though, so I can't do that. Yeah, we got a bunch of cheap shards last night. M7, M5, pretty fun. M5's alright. I can take an M5. To be fair, if there's a good party, M4's kind of fun. M4's pretty fun. W with a shield. You heart the forest 6 or how you almost got 100? Just from attribute shards, pretty much. Basically just locked in on attributes. Oh, I Can use Reaper. GG. How much golden ghoul shard do you have now? Give me a second. Should I invest into Phyton shard? Which one's that? How many golden ghouls do I have? Hold on. I don't think I have that many. It's actually better than ancient, even at... Damn, okay. Yeah, I guess just stats have gone that high. I've only got 178 right now. Are you hunting because you're doing it during the Slayer? Yes, yes. Either black... where is it? Oh, Python. Python, which one's that? Black holes capture? Yes, yes, absolutely. Of saying gold pet. What? I'm now confused. That's grind to Blaze 6. Any tips you can give me? Already watched your video, so anything new? Honestly, nothing's changed. I'll be honest. They've just removed... It's Atrox soon? Yeah, don't remind me. It's like the last mayor that I wanted. Especially since after Revs, my next stop is Tarantulas, which is not going to be fun at all. Wooden heart drop, that would be nice. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to doing Spider during Atrox. I'll be honest. I'm genuinely, I might just make this series longer and straight up just lock in on Revs throughout the entire of Atrox. Just grind tier for Wolf. Real, you right. Why hate Atrox if you support Slayers? Because Atrox means that everybody starts doing Slayers. And Slayers are done in public lobbies, which means that those public lobbies are full of people doing Slayers. What about Sven? Profit for real, trust. What's your damage on boss? Not sure. It's decent. It's not amazing, but it's decent. Oh wait, I literally don't... I have it. How much money are you out money-wise to buy hype? Couple 100 mil, maybe? What are ways to kill bats in Tarantula fast? Bouquet of Lies and Giant Sword. Healing item do I get for Tarantula 5? Wand of Atonement. Not much of a point in Florid, to be honest with you. Do I do Rev over Atrox? I would strongly recommend you do. I kill my tier 5 again, then do a weaker... Then just use a weaker weapon. For the middle phase. Don't like Atrox, I'm mostly grinding Blaze for money. Honestly, okay, Atrox is pretty good for Blaze. Blaze and Revs are the only two Slayers that Atrox is fine for. Like, Atrox is amazing for Revs. It's not too bad for Blaze, because lobbies aren't as bad in Blaze as the other ones, to be honest with you. Yes, what are one of your favorite breakfast foods? So, this might shock... Breakfast?! The fuck do you mean, breakfast?! What do you mean, breakfast?! Sorry! To show HP on Slayer, Sky Honey damage indicator. Sorry, that just settled in. What do you mean what do you mean donut breakfast? Does Atonement work on tier 5 Tarantula? Yeah, you can still heal, just a lot less than you used to be able to. It reduces your vitality, not completely removes it. So you can heal, you just need to predict when you need to start healing. Like, you can't start taking loads of damage, then heal. You've got to start healing a lot earlier than you think. Want to make 25 to 30 minutes. Maybe more. I'm low-key annoyed because my main moneymaker got nerfed and I'm too lazy to check. Well, that's... I don't think you have any rights to be annoyed there. If you're too lazy... Look, hunting is a method that, by nature, is not consistent. Methods get nerfed, methods go down. They're not going to be around forever. And if you're not willing to find a new one, then that's on you, brother. I'm getting showed on your chat reader thing. I wish I could tell you why. When Zach says killed, he means boss despawns. There's a fun little bug in tier 5 Tarantula. If you do too much damage, the boss just despawns. Mining and farming are most stable. I agree. They are by far the most stable things. With realistically farming kind of just being the absolute most consistent money-making method. Yeah, we're definitely getting slightly better times. They're replaced with boss going poof and you have to restart the quest. Yeah, pretty much. Mining is more consistent right now. Is it? How? Okay. How is mining more consistent than farming? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't really make sense. Slug pet drops? I'm not talking about the slug pet stuff. I'm talking about like what? Obviously, yes. Obviously, slug pets are more inconsistent. Obviously, but pest farming, as far as I'm aware, is pretty much just NPC. No. Mining is just inconsistent when realizing the 50 ping. This is true. Got my first slug pet. GG. You can make more hunting than mining right now. Really? You can hunt it. Okay. So funny story. Hunting is in fact one of the best than mining right now. No, that is very correct. Hunting is in fact by far and away technically one of the best ways to make money in the entire game. Hunting has multiple 100 million coin an hour methods. That's not including shard fusion. Does anyone know how to play dungeons? Not really. I mean, I don't, I'm afraid. There's a couple people in chat. Hi, Kata. What a better hunting than Lapis at the moment? Invisibugs, chills, voracious spider, golden ghouls. What else? I mean, minor zombies, but that does involve fusions. Hell wisps. I don't think Cardanites are any good anymore. Wither skeletons. Once again, they involve fusions, though. Leak the money-making methods. Yeah, I'm not gonna leak the best ones. I'm not gonna leak some of the top ones. Because then they just die immediately. How do you get your damage so high? Buffs, magical power, pets. Mostly buffs. How many times do you need to reset? This is number 3. No one's... And any hunting money-making method that makes a lot of money, I'm not gonna leak whilst live or on videos, because... I mean, first, I don't really use them myself, but... There's enough people in the chats to crash pretty much any hunting method. What pets you use? Lion is my current one, because I don't have enough defense to use Ankylosaurus well. You already leaked Burning Soul? I did. Not properly. I have not leaked Burning Soul properly yet. Is hunting whilst doing Slayers your plan till hype because you're out of tokens? I mean, yeah. Right now, we're working on being able to get a setup to do tier 5 Tarantula. Because whilst I could I could kill the boss, I'm also afraid of it killing me. And I want that to be almost, like, basically a 0% chance for me to die. And right now, it's just too high of a chance. Check Discord, give me a second. Right now, it's just too high of a chance. What the yo, get off the slabs! Get off the slabs, man. How much would tier 5 Tarantula be making you right now? I have no idea. It's probably closer to 25, 30, though. Actually, no, that's not true. I need better weapons. Come to think about it, I'd need better weapons. Come to think about it. Right, Discord. Don't spawn like that! Good lord, do you like my pest spawns? I'll look at it later. How to get more hunting fortune? What's the cap? The cap is, including shards, like 170 something, I believe. Like, base fortune is like 117, though. Heart of the Forest 6 is 50 fortune. David's Cloak, I don't know how much, but I think that's also fair. I think that's also a good amount. David's Cloak, actually no, David's Cloak is a good amount. What pets give high damage? Ender Dragon, Lion, T-Rex, Ankylosaurus, Golden Dragon. Guardian Slayer will be easier to yes, Guardian Slayer is before Enderman Slayer. How are there over 3,000 people in YouTube? Oh, I'm getting botted. That's a W. Right, what we got? But I struggle to survive on Burning Crimson. Any tips? Either do more damage or heal harder. How big is the jump from E-Drag to G-Drag? Massive. Very big. Or is it? It's either 117 or 121. I don't remember. It's one or the other. But yeah, for hunting, as I said, Heart of the Forest 6 is 50 hunter fortune. David's Cloak is a bunch, and then you have the attribute shards. I can't remember all the names. I believe Megalith gives 10. Then you've got all of the Karma shards, which give you hunting fortune for different rarities of the actual talismans. You have, I think it's Sea Serpent, which is making your hunting shards 20% stronger. And then there's Python and King Cobra. One of them makes your black hole collect faster. The other one makes your black hole get 10% more fortune. You're gonna go grind Tara soon? I mean, no, probably not, because I need a lot of money. You should try Iron Man only Slayer to Hyperion. I'm good, actually. Unfortunately, I need a lot of money in order to actually be able to start Tarantula. Would you rather have 1 coin or 2? 1 coin, absolutely 1 coin. 1 coin all the day, all day. Trust me. Don't forget the +6 tracking from Beacon. I don't. How does tracking help with hunting? Maybe I'm cooked here and I'm not realizing something. But what does tracking do? Like what? I think the rest of getting the rest of my primordial armor is probably going to cost me almost 100 million on its own, because I'm probably going to buy it with a decent number of kills on. I'm thinking. But yeah, like, just the primordial alone will probably cost me like another 100 mil. Quit hypixel 2 years, start a co-op. Mining or Slayer is good for early game money. Honestly, neither of them. Farming is kind of the best way to start a new co-op, in my opinion. What are the enchantments on your Bouquet of Lies? So, Bouquet isn't really a main weapon. It's a spawning weapon. And it doesn't need very much. This is what mine has on it, but it's a spawning item. I mean, honestly, I'm genuinely, as I said earlier, I might be just, what's good, Snipes? How goes profile? Goes pretty damn well. Honestly, I might be doing revs throughout kind of the entire of Atrox. What's your killing weapon? A Reaper Falchion. Bouquet of Lies is good because it allows for sword swapping. Shadow Fury to Bouquet, I mean, they're for different purposes. When doing Slayers, Bouquet of Lies is used for spawning because you can sword swap with it. And gain the abilities of other weapons. For example, if I sword swap to my Falchion, then I will get 40% combat wisdom against undead mobs on every single rose that I throw. So every mob that dies to these roses gives me an extra 45 more combat wisdom. Same thing goes for the hunt axe. I want to capture these. I just hold out my hunt axe, and they can't die anymore. Weapon in your 4th slot. It's a sword of bad health. It costs health to use, but it gives you strength in return. It's a pretty good buff. What's good, Fearstorm? Lion, decently better than Ang. It depends on how much defense you have. I have very low defense, so for me, yes, it is. You'll probably have to do that math on your own. Tell me, I spent 25 mil on the primordial helmet and still get slammed by tier 5 Tarantula. What pet do I use? Depends on how it... You out of money, by the way? I am. It depends on how much... I am out of money, yes. Depends on how much... What you call it? Depends on how much defense you have. If you have a lot of defense, then use an Ankylosaurus. Like if you can max out the Ankylosaurus pet's perk, the first one, then use an Ankylosaurus. Otherwise, use a lion, in my opinion. Hope they fix Drain anytime soon. What's wrong with it? People say Windcraft is better than hypixel. Skyblock, but hypixel has way more unique abilities. They're just different. They're just simply different games for different audiences. Windcraft is much more of a traditional RPG. Whereas Skyblock's more of a MMORPG sandbox. Do you think they're going to nerf No, probably not. It's not that strong. It's good, but it's not that good. When does Crimson Helmet get better than Warden? Depends on in what, because in certain things, never. In some things, always. Do deaths in dungeon count for you? No, because they don't go on the death count. They don't go on the in-game death counter. So they do not. Oh my god, I forgot to start. I keep forgetting to start the quest. I might be cooked. Good on you. Surely they're all real people, right? Surely they're all real people. For damage against revs, would 10-star hot Crimson Helmet or a Primordial do more damage? Probably the Crimson Helmet, because revs don't take swipe damage. Tier 5s don't take swipe damage. Someone botting? Did you think that I had 2.6k viewers organically? Did you actually think that that was real? Bro, did you think that there's actually 2.6 thousand people here? Nah. Wardenhelm. I'd personally recommend Primordial over Warden, just purely because of spawn speed. With Warden, you would have to take the Warden helmet off, and then put it back on, and then take it off, and then put it back on, and then take it off, and then put it back on, and so on and so forth. Maybe you suddenly blew up. Yeah, nah, nah. I don't mind being slow. Okay, but you're gonna have less bosses per hour. Because you're slow, you're gonna have less bosses per hour. Should I spend 21 mil for bokeh lives for general hunting? Is it worth it, or should I keep... I'd say it's good, yes. AOTVing, it's still slower. It is still slower. You don't want to be AOTVing because you want to be spawning with a bouquet of lies. So you want to be able to run. You want to be able to run quickly, and just keep sword swapping whilst running around. That's the way. That's how you spawn revs. Is you bouquet, you sword swap, you kill minis. That's how you do revs. And Warden Helmet is just too slow for that. Did I make a mistake putting Legion on my Crimson? Maybe a little one. Oh, shit. Did not mean to do that. GG. Hence why with Warden Helmet for... I mean, I guess some Slayer, depend. Is Mage and Archer still OP? Mage not so much. Archer, yeah, Archer's still pretty strong. Archer's kind of like the go-to, you know? It's the class. Because every single class except for Mage is just Archer, is just cosplaying as an Archer, and I love it. Every class in Dungeons is just an Archer cosplay. Mage is the class that has the highest DPS on Withers and Boss. Archer's still the best class overall, though. Archer is still the best class overall. That part doesn't matter. Archer's still the strongest class overall. Scale of highest crit? Yeah. Archer is, unfortunately, by far still the strongest class. Oh, yeah, winning, son? I am very much winning, thank you. I mean, you know, do you not need a power orb? No, not really. They don't really do much. How's the grind going? Pretty good, pretty good. Kind of depends on how you divine the strongest. Best overall class. If you couldn't, like, what? If you had to play the entire dungeon run as one class and you had the choice between Archer or Mage, I would absolutely choose Archer. Because it is just overall better. E-Man 4 or a good money-making method? Good money-making method. E-Man 4 doesn't really do much for you. Just sit there half the run blood clearing. That doesn't mean it's better, though. Mage is situationally good. Archer is just good throughout the entire run. I'm so crashed now, I just maxed out everything and I still die. I will be 100% with you. It is starting to sound potentially like a skill issue. I'll be honest. This shit is not a skill issue. Okay. Actually, you know what? What's your IGN? Let me see it, because I can tell you if it is or not. By I guess I'll just be able to look at your go. Yo, what's good, Slothy? How we going? Parties are running double mage, not double arch. Okay. Your point being? I would still rather a full group of archers than a full group of mages. Mage is a situational class. It is really strong in certain areas, but it falls off hard in other areas. Archer doesn't have that fall off. Are people rage bait and use PV them? Probably. Yo, is that free dub? How we doing? Was good. How fast tier 5 towers to be to get good money, like kill time? Around like 25 to 28 seconds. You can get pretty fast kill times on tarantulas quite easily. It's the spawn time that's the harder one. As a mage and an archer, you are a normal cannon, basically. Yeah. Except difference is Archer survives a hell of a lot better. What would be your ideal armor for E-Man? Burning Crimson. 3/4 Burning Crimson with a Warden Helmet. Then you just take off the Warden Helmet to spawn. I spawn tier 4s in 30 seconds. Yeah, exactly, that's my point. You see, tier 5 Spider to make your best money on tier 5 spider, you're looking at like 25-second kill times and 3 to 5-second spawn times. Spawn times are the one that you optimize in spider because of how just purely because of how annoying well, how much downtime there is in the boss. Good arm set for 15 mil after strong dragon. Honestly, Shadow Assassin if you have a floor 5 completion. Otherwise, kind of just stick with strong dragon for a while. To be fair. Full Burning Crimson better, or is it Fiery that replaces the Warden Helmet? Full on Enderman, Warden Helmet is just simply one of the better ones. Best way to increase your combat level. That depends on what combat you are, but probably Glaciate Walkers with a pick. Where the fuck are you going? Well, there goes my Reaper ability because he just went on a walk. A lovely little jaunt. Better for money, tier 4 spider or tier 2? Tier 2. I mean, it depends on whether you're hunting for the spawn. Is floor 2 or floor 3 better for Kata XP? I don't need to answer that. There is no way that I need to answer that. Your MP is very... Oh, sorry, not me. I'm combat 34. You don't really need to focus combat XP then, I'll be honest. How do you get 3 to 5 second spawn times for Tarantula? Hyperion. You wear an Aurora helmet, you wear an Infernal Aurora helmet alongside 3/4 Crimson, and a Sting, and then once your boss finishes, you don't need to swap armor. You just hype around, one tap all the flaming spiders until a singular mini boss spawns. Then you teleport to the mini boss and you click it once with your Sting and it dies, and then the boss spawns. Hybrid spawn for spider is kind of insane. Only works in Crimson Isles though. It's not so good in Nest. But then again, if you're going for really fast kill spawn times, then you wouldn't be in the Nest anyway. Extra from Primordial Belt. If I get the extra or just the extra jobs, you get both. It's just a faster. It's faster overall. It's literally just a new boss. It literally just spawns you a new boss. It's grown well. 27,000 Galatea so far. GG. How do you deal with the demons spawn inside the wall when doing tier 4 Blaze? You cancel the quest. Just don't spawn your bosses close to walls. That is all. Just don't spawn your boss close to the wall. Good shard for money, low hunting fortune, Invisibug. But I'll be honest, there's no reason you should have low hunting fortune. You can gyro demons? Oh yeah, apparently you can gyro them then. That works. I actually didn't know that. Can you PV me and give me some tips how to deal more damage? I don't really do PVs, I'm afraid. But I don't know what your depending on what your magical power is, that's generally a pretty good option. How are you doing tier 5 already? What do you mean? Because tier 5 Rev is an easy boss. It's only taken me this long to get to tier 5 because I'm a hardcore. Is E-Man 8 worth getting or is E-Man 7 enough? E-Man 7's enough for now. 23 GEG. Let's go. 0 brand activity. 30 mile an hour to use frozen blaze and run around Obsidian Quarry. I'm assuming that is... Okay, how much fortune is that with, though? How does Tarantula trading work? It's not really worth doing. I'll be honest with you. I'll be completely honest. Tarantula trading just isn't worth doing. Unless you have the most diabolically ass spawn times known to man, it's just not worth it. Max cloak, so 70 fortune. I'm making 45 mil an hour. Okay, so when the other guy asked about ones for hunting methods for low fortune, I don't think that your fortune counts as low fortune. At the moment, XP farm, kind of a bit of both. Money and XP. Bit of both. If I was just pure going for XP, I wouldn't bother with hunting. Only say that it's worth it is Sven or Zombie if you're really sweaty. Yeah. Unfortunately. Sven's actually, yeah, Sven is very worth it. Actually, no, Sven isn't worth it either. Sven isn't really worth trading either, to be honest with you. Sven's worth trading if you're weak. Why not Legendary Ghoul? Because it doesn't do anything better than Epic for me. What tier of criminals do I do? I would recommend Burning or higher. So I can use Ether Warp. Are you a normal profile or an Iron Man? Out of interest. Sven trading is just fun. I agree. How 3K viewers on YouTube right now? Bots. Normal? Then you don't need Heart of the Forest 6. No, sorry, you don't need A-Man 6 to use it. You only need A-Man 6 to actually craft it or apply it. You can just buy it. Good upgrade from Necron? Yes. But you can't, no, you can't craft it without E-Man 6, but you can use it. You just get someone else to craft it for you. Who's botting you? And how would I know that? Didn't think of that. GG. Is it worth getting those Magic Find sets like Clover Helmet now? Clover Helmet is never worth getting anyway, because it's just not a good helmet. Clover no longer has a use in this game. Be careful, can be bannable. Not really. I mean, yeah, it can, but what am I going to do about it? How much was it for 3K bots? And I would know that how. YouTube is like the worst platform you could try and self-bot on. Twitch would be a good platform to, like, well, not a good platform, but you know what I mean. Twitch is a platform that people actually would self-bot on because you just don't get banned for it. YouTube is a terrible platform because if the platform finds out that you are botting yourself, you're cooked. That's it. You're done. You're fucked. Twitch, just nothing really happens. I genuinely give up. What's your IGN again? I forget. Wait. I'm quitting skyblock. Because you can't kill a tier 5 Tara. This is understandable. A fair reaction. I mean, this all works fine. That works fine. Drain 4. I mean, MP... Yeah, MP is kind of one of the major issues here. MP... Getting a bit more MP would help you a lot. Pets are fine. What are we using for damage? Okay, I'd strongly recommend getting something like a lion, personally. I'd say a lion would help you a lot. And a primordial help chestplate or primordial... one more piece of primordial would also help you a lot. Meow, 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 meow. Also, pet rule, what should I use? Legendary Ghoul or Legendary Zombie? Legendary Zombie. I'm pulled out now, though. Then save some money. Why is the door open? Just is. Do you have advice for M6? I am a terrible person to ask. I know nothing about dungeons, I'll be honest. I was hoping to use tier 5 as a money-making method. You're a little early in the game to use tier 5 as a money-making method, I'll be honest. You'd definitely need a little bit more gear to actually be able to use it as a proper money-making method. All my RNG meter things saved up. Okay. Fair. I would probably still, what? Like, get a few mil? I mean, what? Okay. How much... Primordial boots aren't too expensive. You could, what, get... With another, like, 35 mil or so. You could get primordial boots, a little bit more magical power. And life would be a lot easier. Yo, GG Shard. Have you tried talking to Enid? I have not. Clearly. I don't like Enid. I'm willing to fight her. For tier F Tarantula, what gear do you need? I'm going to be using full primordial with a lot of stuff. However, something like hot or burning crimson does work. You'll struggle a little bit. When's it called Shredded Sinew? It's happened since, I think, the last update. No? Should I play Kudra and upgrade my Crimson? I'd say play Kudra and upgrade your Crimson. How's the turn off jump effect? It's in the... it's in Booster Cookie, and then you go to Potions effects, and then you just turn... yeah, Boost Cookie, toggle Potion effects, jump boost off, and Rabbit off. How do I say that name? A 25 mil, yeah. If you just get like 35 mil, you can get one more piece of armor and some magical power. Sogetristic? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried. I tried. I tried. Need boost cookie? Need boost cookie. Pretty good? Thanks. But yeah, chestplate is pretty good. Chestplate is pretty helpful. And Anton Brut, thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing? It was like an 8 out of 10 pronunciation. I can never do it again. I can't. I can never do it again. It'll be different every time. Yo, Zed Revive, thank you for the follow as well. Much appreciated. Someone in my guild just dropped that. Yo, GG to them. Or at least I think. Are they still Overflux is still over 30 mil, or have they gone down yet? Again. $42? Yo, Sven might be worth doing. Sven may be worth doing. Hold on. Sven might be worth it. No, it's not. But, like, it might be. No, it's not. It could be. I could do it during Atrox. I could do Sven during Atrox. That's a potential. I could potentially look into Sven during Atrox as well. There is potential. Are you Sven 7? I am Sven 6. Fortnite saved the world is weirdly peak. It is. It's kind of a shame that only the Battle Royale mode actually became popular. Army you get more magic find with? Sorrow. Can you one-tap Sven? On this profile? Oh, hell no. Juju when? Why would I get a Juju? Does that work for Sven? Drops like Overflux? Nah, you need a Sven 7 for it. Oh, wait, sorry, Overflux. Sorry, you're the wrong person. Yes, Sorrow, more magic find, yes. It does give you more. It gives you, obviously, yes, higher chance for a drop. Plans come back in Skyblock in 2 months. Let's go. Hopefully we get an update by then. Hopefully we get at least... What level do I need for Warden Heart? 7. Level 7 to drop it. Level 8 to use it. Right, this is cooked, man. Can I... Hypixel, please. Just any drop at this point. Honestly, I'll take anything. I'll take anything, honestly. How many are we at? 99 kills, so total. Yeah, I'll take anything, honestly. So, just something. Something would be nice. Doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be good. Just something. Pestilence Rune incoming. Okay, almost anything. Almost anything. I will take almost anything. I have limits, I have limits, I have limits. 1 heart? Yes, yes. 1 heart is best thing for me, sir. You said anything. No, 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 I take it back, I take it back, I take it back. Oh, I mean almost anything. I'll take almost anything. It's also Snake Rune, not Pestilence Rune that you're thinking of. Pestilence Rune is pretty common. When are you doing your next dye thing? Me? I don't do dyes stuff. What? Oh, when are you going to get someone to dye your armor? I probably won't on this profile, to be honest with you. I'll be completely honest with you. I mean, the last time is just because Zach and Strand felt like that they wanted to. But I probably won't bother on this profile, because I kind of want to sell my armor. And I don't have any reason to keep it this time. Potentially in a future series. But, like, I don't really have any need to keep, or any desire to keep my armor in this one. Hunting to Hyperion? It will not. I'm afraid. Odds are I probably won't ever do a hunting to Hyperion. Because I just don't want to kill every single money-making method involved in it. First, hunting to Hyperion would be hell because I stream all my progress. Which basically just means that, I will have to find a new money-making method every single day. 2, the stream could just decide to kill a money-making method mid-stream if they really wanted to. And I don't want to deal with it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to deal with that. What is meant by tokens equals 0? Exclamation tokens brings up what the tokens did. GG on Maggot. Got a rev shard. Got a rev shard. Token. You know what, fuck it. Okay. Oh, maybe it doesn't work. Maybe it's broken. Why is it... What the shit? Why is Chrome help appeared? What the Oh, never mind, it did work. It's just slow. Are you keeping the profile and selling it? One of the rare places where you keep them. I am gonna keep the profile for a bit. Like, odds are it'll likely be deleted at some point. But I'm gonna keep it for a little bit. Do you have the start? 3. I started with 3. I can earn tokens by trading in level 9 Slayers. But downside is that also means that I'm no longer allowed to actually do that Slayer. So, other downside though is I don't really need any tokens. Like there's nothing that I could use another token for. Make your new main, keep it until you make your new main, maybe. I mean, odds are I'll probably transfer it to to my current main, because there's a lot of stuff on the current main that I would quite like to give to my new main at some point. Like there's a lot of things I would like to actually just put on a different profile. Whether I use them or not is a different story. But there's a lot of things I would like to put onto a different profile. And then, I don't know what I'd do with my current main, honestly. Maybe give it to someone. Although that's scary, and I don't want to get anyone banned by accident. Because, like, I can't really transfer stuff off of my main without getting myself banned, I don't think. I'd remove particles and mob names. Particles is just sodium extras. Mob names is in Sky Honey. Reproduction would be better than 250 mil minus for Rev. I have no idea. Maybe. Probably. Another mod showed up. I'm going to go back to watching. Alright. See ya. Enjoy. RNG drops Sven on Overflux or die. That depends on how long you're willing to do Sven for. I'll be honest. Because like if you're only doing like a couple thousand Sven bosses or something, your meter for die won't really change. What's your MP? 409. MP's kind of a next upgrade, really. I forgot Pestilence Rune, unfortunate. Or at least maxing out my current accessory bag. So I should have a little bit of time before I need to buy new talismans. Yeah, we got 200k still. Before once this is all fit. Oh Jesus Christ, that's gonna take a lot of money to fix. Oh shit. All right. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna have to actually start looking into soulbound talismans. Oh dear. That's gonna be expensive. I'm gonna do Sven until die. Good luck. Good luck. Soulbound talismans. Let me think. I mean, to be fair, I might actually consider using Rev token for Rift. Genuinely, I might do that because it does unlock a decent couple things that I could use. Probably not a bad idea. Does Tarantula Tier 5 even take magic damage? Nope. But it's the best healing item in the game. Let me have a look. Hold on. What have we got here? Can't do that. I mean, what? There's all of these, which I could realistically do. Wolf Paw. I don't remember how you get that. Oh! Cheetah! Oh, Cheetah and Melody's hair. I could get both of those. Ooh! Ooh, I could get those. Oh, that would be pretty good, actually. Using Primordial Helmet. In 12 hours, and you get 7th without token. Yeah, I can't get 7th without token. Is there 7 or 8? Wolf Paw Park Race. Got it. Is Weirder Tuber worth the grind? I'd say yes. Pig's Foot End Rate. Yeah, there's so many. Holy shit, there's so many that I forgot about that I can just do. Ooh. Wait, I've got so many talismans that I've just been throwing. Oh, I'm an unintelligent person. Are you allowed to do those, or do you? No, I'm allowed to do those. They're not. They're a little different. They're not really something that's not Slayer in many ways. Oh. Hello, sir. It does also boost combat. Can I get your book of progression from your other profile? Hey, chat, who's gonna tell him? Because I don't wanna. Who's gonna tell him? What's the axe name for hunting early? Honestly, I would just get a... It depends on what you're hunting. Because for the most part, I would just... Bokeh is expensive. Yeah, just get like a... I'd probably just go straight to a Next Titanium. However, Genesis is the cheapest one. I start new co-op. You get it during the David's quest. Just do the Galatea David Canterbury quest. You get the axe during that. Right, if I die because of falling into the void whilst trying to do this race, I'm actually going to jump it. I'm going to jump into the void IRL. Hi. Isn't Cheetah from Dungeon Race? It is, it is. Okay, next one. Run the race in 1 minute. I'm not sure if I can do that, sir. Unfortunately. Is this being botted? Oh, absolutely. Unfortunately, I don't exactly have the best track record with the Void. In fact, I have a pretty terrible track record with falling in the Void so far. New talisman? How much dungeons have you played? Not on this profile, but I got Cats of 50 on my main. So a decent bit. A decent bit. Museum stuff you get now? What? Yes, it's me. Can you edge the void? No. Can you run the race in 50 seconds? Anything, nothing, crystal core, anything. Right. Oh, that's a good start, isn't it? I'll be honest, I do forget that I don't have ether warp, which feels odd. I'm so used to the ether warp ones. Can I get warp back now, please? Thank you. You can do the campfire. I have done those ones. Halleck is the baby Yeti rework, and I'm unsure what's the next best pet. Blue whale. Use E-Pearl? I'll honestly, I'm not used to the E-Pearl one, I'll be honest with you. I kind of just I always do them the same way. Although, actually, I guess this time is a little different because I don't have Ether Warp. So I guess I'm not doing it the same way as I usually would. I do love a little bit of lag every once in a while. You plan on doing any long-term series? Honestly, not for a little while. Not for a little while. Mostly just because Hypixel hasn't released any actual content, any proper content yet. Since I ended my main. Once a couple of actual content updates come out, then I'm happy to try a slightly longer term series again. Is 210 sweep good? Not really. How much is Ether Warp? I think it's like 15 mil. It just doesn't really help me that much. So it's not money that I'm willing to spend. We have this Atrox with Cyclamen. Enjoy. That'll be fun. You've got to trust me. It'll be fun. You'll like it. Yeah, spider during Atrox. Atrox spider. I don't envy you. I'm absolutely making sure not to do it. Surely there's not going to be anyone doing it. Yeah, surely like the entire lobby won't be doing spider, right? How do you plan on killing tier 5 spider? Primordial armor. With some kills on it. And then I beat it up. Really hard. Do you agree Spider Slayer is a ball ache? I agree. I think that they fucked up Spider Slayer a little bit when they made it. This time around, I'll be honest with you. They did a funny with it, for sure. Ah, I fucked up. Wow, I fucked up hard. Good lord. You've got to trust me, I'm not this bad at grapple movement usually. Good lord, I have hit every single thing. Not Magic Find dependent? I mean, I would ignore... I mean, tier 4 doesn't really do shit. It was nice, just Hype Mage. I don't think the other one was good. I don't think the other one was necessarily... I don't think Old Spider was necessarily better than New Spider. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think old Spider is necessarily better than new Spider, I'll be honest. They're both bad, it's just in different ways. They're both terrible. Thoughts on possible 1.1 billion health Void Gloom? That 1.1 billion is not a lot of health, is my thoughts. It would still die pretty quickly. Yo, Chinese Zoom, thank you for the follow. How are we doing? Have you done Romero Quest? I have not. I'm gonna work on those two in a minute. But yeah, honestly, 1.1 bill, it's not that much health. To be completely honest. We have endgame players like, well, I mean not anymore, but before I gave away all my stuff on main, I was doing over 10 million damage a hit, completely unbuffed. Wow, okay, I fucked up this one. Okay, well, I might as well just give up this. I was doing over 10 million damage a hit, completely unbuffed without swipe. Me struggling with Inferno Demon Lord. That's not even the same, that's not the same boss. Venomous stacking still works tier 5? Yes, yes. Fuck. There we go. Just, Jesus Christ, that's just barely. Just, literally just barely coming in. Good lord. Can we still dupe mini bosses with swipe? Yes, I think it's a little bit less consistent than it used to be, but yes. Good farm I can build early. Wait. Hello, sir. I'm not strong enough to find them. Take my compass. Thanks. It's going in my accessory bag, and I don't care about your relics. Your haircut is awful, by the way. Alright, what's next? I don't want to do Melody's hair. I really don't want to deal with Melody. I really don't want to touch Melody at all. 429. It's not... Okay, we've gained some. Romero. When is Climb 5 worth it? When you don't have very many other upgrades to get. Melody's so free. Yeah, but I don't want to deal with Melody. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like Melody. You need a tier 1 flower minion for Romero? I don't plan to finish the quest. I don't really have the money to finish the quest. Nice to meet you. Could you find my dear Romero? Yep. Hello. Do I have a pickaxe on me? Shit. Surely there's a cheap pickaxe, right, chat? Surely there's a dirt cheap pickaxe, right? Okay, I can't use that one, can't use that one. That's a mining XP boost. But right. I'm just gonna craft it. Until you're done with this profile? Not too sure. If it wasn't Atrox, a lot faster, to be honest with you. If it wasn't Atrox, I'd probably be done in the next week or two. If that. Unfortunately, it is Atrox. And I guess it also heavily depends on how much I want to drag the series out. Because realistically, I could have been done by now. I could have been done if I literally just did Spider. But that's not very interesting. Where's the gold mine now? Where's the gold again? Oh, there it is. Yeah, like, realistically, I could have been done. Best way to level up pets. Depends on the type of pet. It depends on whether it's a combat pet, farming pet, or any of them, really. I got, thank you. Juliet! Hello! I'm here with Rock. Combat. What level are you? Said he was getting groceries at the downtown markets. Got you. Do you bite your toe? No, I don't think I do. Okay, where are the flowers again? Oh, they're over here, aren't they? Hi. Best way is glaciate commissions. That depends on the pet, because foraging can be better than glaciate commissions. Hyping smoldering blazes is the best way to level up combat pets, but obviously, I mean, to be fair, I can't lie. Just level them up during doing the Slayer. I'll be honest with you. Just level them up doing the Slayer. Doing anything that you... are you currently using anything that you'll use till the end of the profile? Yeah, the Primordial Helmet, the Bouquet of Lies, Lion and Ankylosaurus. Pretty much most things that I get, it's because I'm using them for the rest of the profile. Pika cool, how are we doing? Can you help out and get some flowers? Which flowers are they? Is it sunflowers? I don't remember. I don't remember which flower it is that you buy. Or is it poppy? No idea, I'm just going to break them all. 15 poppies. I'm going to have to lobby hop, aren't I? Wait, Bazaar? Hello. What's your plan to make money? Grinding revenant Tarantula. Revenant Tarantula are my two big ones. Honestly, if I wasn't doing this for a YouTube series, I would just be doing Tarantula right now. I'd just be grinding out tier 1 Tarantulas until I had the money to buy Primordial for tier 5s. But that's a little bit boring. That's a little bit unfun. You just did foraging? Real. With what gear? Tier 5s, I'll be getting full Primordial, probably a Sting as well, because damage. I mean, I realistically do enough damage. But, yeah, full Primordial, probably go for another couple hundred magical power. Just to be on the safe side. Yo, actual, was good. Could you find him? He's at some sort of emerald altar. Bit of a weird place to be, but alright, fair enough, left. Alright, bud. I love emerald, that's nice. I like emeralds too. Could you bring me some emerald? I don't know which kind of emerald or how many emeralds you need, so you can have a stack of these. Thanks, mate. What tier crimson would be better than Primordial? Burning. How much money is per hour? At tier 5s, I actually don't know. How do you have so much mana? I actually don't know. I genuinely have no idea why I have so much mana. Oh, that answers that question. Reaper apparently gives a lot of mana. Well, somebody at Hypixel fucked up the skin. Somebody at Hypixel's made a mess here. Someone's caused a problem, because the back of your arms are not meant to have black lines on them, are they? Is it bannable? I sniped? No, you're probably fine. How much MP should I get for E-Man 9? I would say 800 plus, realistically. Alrighty then, where do we go next? He's near the next biggest patch of evil fun. I can't be bothered to go to the nether, I'll be honest with you. I have lost interest entirely in this questline now. 434, not bad, not bad, not bad. I have completely lost interest in this questline instantly. Right, what else was there? I can't do Rift until I'm level 9 on Revs. Fight the magma boss, no chance. No. Yeah, I can't. Okay, so I can't do Rift until then. That means none of these. Pig's Foot, I can get Pig's Foot. What else can we get? Is there anything else I can get? Not really. Melody's hair, but eh. I heard you don't need Rex Item inside of. No, that's not true anymore. It used to be. That used to be a thing, but that has changed. I have Magma Urchin. Should I save it in order to craft Hurtful Power or invest it into my armor/swords? What is the rest of your gear? This isn't Slayers. This is fine. Just getting talismans is fine. Doing soulbound talismans is fine. Don't you have Mastiff? Nope. Not good to use anymore then. If you don't have the requirements, then obviously not. Have you gotten the Galatea skeleton one? I haven't actually upgraded it. I've got its base tier. Okay, this one's actually quite mana hungry. That's a little scary. Probably gonna go to the hub real quick and put on Pretty. Cause I don't want to buy, Are you actually? I'm being botted. On your other profile? Nope. Make the money and get it yourself. For Fire Camp Tally? I'll do it. I'll finish that talisman at some point. Honestly, I'm alright with how high we've got at the moment, to be fair. I'm pretty alright with it. Where are we? Soul Campfire 1, Campfire. We got Rare and Epic. I'm chill with Rare and Epic. That's fine. That's fine by me. Fuck beans? Well, I'm afraid we're stuck. Oh, never mind. No beans. No beans. Got farming 50 today. GG. Yeah, Pretty's best without buying something or another. A viewbot? Yep. Is it still 2,000? Good God. That's insane. I have had, what? I've had like 2,000 bots for over an hour. That's insane. Surely that can't be cheap, right? Surely that cannot be cheap. Is it chill if I dye your armor? I would rather not, because I actually kind of want to sell this armor at some point. I'm lost. Oh. About to become 3? Yeah, it's kind of insane, right? That cannot be cheap. I'm quite surprised though. YouTube's generally a lot faster than this about dealing with bots and stuff. YouTube's usually pretty efficient at dealing with bots. Were you double checking what I said? What do you mean? What do you mean by double checking what you said, huh? Alright, this one should be Pig's Foot. Or keep them and sell them at a later time. I mean, it's not like they're really going to go up in value. So, up to you. And put these in museum. Oh, wait, this isn't the right thing. I don't really care to put them in museum, though. Like, that doesn't really help me. It's not like the museum does much for me. And I'm sure as hell not getting Hex on this profile. What did I miss? What item's getting buffed? Nothing. Wouldn't Terra Armor with Mosquito be better than Primordial and Sting? No, because I will die in Terra Armor. When's the next episode? Probably later tonight. I will very absolutely die in Terra armor. I can't do the Kudra armor quest. I can't get any higher. Can I do your Reaper? I can give Kalat. No, thank you. I don't want people to die this armor. Once again, because I would like to be able to sell it. You can sell it. No, because then I'm being given money. That's contra. If I sell an item that's had its value increased by somebody else, then that's contraband. You can sell the craft cost, not including the dye. This is true. I'd still rather not. Dye things this time around. Whenever stuff that gets dyed, I like to be able to keep it because that's, well, kind of nice. And I don't really plan to keep anything on this one. See, if you could cosplay a maid just like your Minecraft skin. I have before. There is evidence on my YouTube channel multiple times around. Don't worry, it'll be a cheap dye. The price of the dye is not what I'm worried about. I just don't really want my armor dyed this time around. What would you do with the hype? Probably not a lot for the time being. It'll either stay on this profile or it will get transferred to my main and this one will be deleted. I haven't fully decided yet. There's a lot of things I could do with it. Your voice is so soothing. I don't know why. No, not me. British, maybe? I don't know. Co-op boosting? Court? Nope. That's not how boosting works. Provided that it does not go against abusive trading rules, it is fine. I am allowed to transfer my Hyperion and stuff off of this profile onto my main profile. Provided that it doesn't go against abusive trading. How would you transfer it? I'd probably get a middleman to do it. Kind of the same way that I did it before. Don't you have 3 ults? Okay, yeah, but that's called multi-boxing, and that is actually cheating. If I'm playing on 2 accounts at the same time, that is cheating. So, I'm not going to do that. Ult's not allowed. You're not allowed to play on multiple accounts at the same time. You're allowed to have ults. You're just not allowed to play on them. That's allowed. Wait, what? Huh? I thought you couldn't play on multiple accounts at the same time. You can't control them. Having 2 inputs into 2 accounts at the same time is it like having 2? Oh, okay. So yeah, I still wouldn't be able to use my 2 ults to trade between them. Then. Like I still wouldn't be allowed to trade between my ults, no? You could use your ults. Oh shit. Oh well, I guess that answers that question. I guess that's how I'd do it then. That answers that. W. So I was right. I didn't think you were allowed to do that. Well, never mind. The more you know. I should probably get veteran. I should probably get vet as like my last shard at some point. That's probably a good thing to do. Although I'm pretty sure vet's quite expensive. If I remember right. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Maybe another time. Maybe not right now. Can't afford that. 20 mils a lot. Come on, hypixel. It's manipulated right now? Are we sure? Come on, hypixel. You can give me a drop so I can upgrade, right? Surely you can give me a drop, right? Right? Don't make me do another 6 hours of tier 1 spiders. No. I mean, I've got to do a shit ton of tier 1 spiders anyway. But I don't need to do them today. They are not for this episode. Do tier 1 spiders earn money? Yeah, I just hunt spiders whilst doing it. Why tier 1s? Because hunting while spawning is pretty good. Alternatively, I'm also going for first place on the tier 1 spider leaderboard because I think that'd be kind of funny. That's all. That is all. I just think it'd be kind of funny. With respect to good for money, I believe with fusing with machos, I believe yes. Can you stop taking so much knockback, please? I don't even know why you're taking knockback. You should not be taking knockback. Stop flying. Thoughts on Artemis 2? I have paid absolutely zero attention to it. Another leaderboard grind? I mean, tier 1 spiders are low leaderboard. I'm almost top 10. Like it's not exactly a big leaderboard. Funnily enough, I mean, I know that might be crazy. You will never be number 1? Yeah, I know. You have knock 2, do I? No, I don't. You're lying to me. Stormbolt, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm aware that I getting number 1's basically impossible because I think it's your black hole. Black hole doesn't take effect if they're not under 10% health though. It's the black hole, like once they're under 10%, then yeah, it's the black hole. Ooh, wait, if he doesn't do any weird spin moves, this could be a pretty fast boss actually. Can I name my second born child? I'm gonna say no because I feel bad for your child. Best pet for Heart of the Forest XP. Golden. I mean, none of them will give you more Heart of the Forest XP. I would use a giraffe pet and make money. Like, giraffe pet for pet leveling, though. No brainer, thank you for the follow. Whatever pet... The best pet to use for Heart of the Forest is whatever pet gives you... Whatever pet makes you the most money from pet leveling. Genuinely. Because there just isn't any actual good foraging pet. How to hunt burning souls efficiently. Hyperion, 2-tap the minis. That's about it. Wouldn't that be lion? I don't think so. From when I tested last time, giraffe made more profit than lion per hour. Will you skip it again if I request beans? Oh, not me. After the person who gave me 300 mil. Choices. Choices. Definite choices. Do them push-ups. I'm afraid push-ups are currently blacklisted for the next couple days due to injury. Squats, however, are not. Squats are fine. Didn't know? No, you good. I'm not expecting you to know. But mage is squishy. Correct. How's your wrist? It's been better. I know mage is squishy, but that's why you kill everything. so you don't really take any damage. If everything's dead, then you can't get hurt. You know, big brain plays like that. How's the stream going? Oh, it's going great. We've done a lot of things. We've done a hell of a lot of, we made a hell of a lot of progress. Mage in dungeons is just the definition of glass cannon. Correct. Is this your hardcore Slayer type? It is, yes. Hardcore Slayer type, where I utilize items that decrease my health for more damage. Do you cancel the quest before boss or after? Spawn or after? Kind of... I mean, I usually cancel it out during the spawn animation of the boss. What shader is that? Rethinking voxels. I mean, it really depends on, like, if you've got, like, 2 kills left to the boss, then just cancel then. Because odds are you're not getting another mini-boss. Isn't mage squishy everywhere? Yes, mage is squishy everywhere. But not as squishy, because things outside of dungeons just don't do that much damage. When you start spiders, we allow arcane for spawning and money. Arcane? What? With your fist, like punching the ground or something, it helps with my wrist a ton. Nah, for me. It's because of it's because if I it's putting pressure on the wrist that causes the problem. Like putting my whole body weight on my wrist that causes the problem. Which mod are you using to make the sword like that? No frills. Disappear for like a week and you get 8 more resets? Real. Surely, surely. How much does it make? What, burning souls? That depends on your efficiency. If you're getting like 1,000... If you've got good efficiency and you're getting like 1,000 shards an hour... Quite a lot. Over 100 mil, including smoldering books and pet leveling. Arachne? Oh, no, I probably won't do Arachne. I mean, I would allow it, I just don't find it very enjoyable. Nor do I want to risk dying to the poison. And wearing a cow hat just means I decrease my damage by a shit ton. $82 mil minus spawn cost. The spawn cost is barely anything. I'll be honest, the spawn cost is barely anything. But once again, as I said, it's not just the shards that make you money. Smoldering books and pet leveling also make you money. So you do average over 100. Do you think they should buff melee? No. I think melee should probably potentially have a rework, but it sure as hell doesn't need buffing. Brick red, lock in on spiders. Actually, yeah, you right. Chad, we gotta lock in on getting gear for tier 5 spider. We gotta lock in. I definitely won't get the money anytime soon. Term buff when? Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! What do you mean, term buff? Rev nerf when? You right. Rev does definitely need a nerf. You right. Ender Dragon buff when? I, honestly... Ender Dragon's kind of a hard one. It's kind of a hard one to do, because on one side, yeah, a buff wouldn't be bad, but at the same time, it doesn't need it. Ender Dragon's... It's kind of a hard pet to deal with. I meant the boss, not the Slayer itself. Why in God's name does the boss need a nerf? What? What happened to Primal Dragons? The admins couldn't balance it. Crop is best for money. Wheat. It needs outside of the end. I actually don't think it does. I think Ender Dragon's fine with being a strong... I think Ender Dragon should be fine as being the best damage pet inside of the end. I think that makes sense. Like, I think that makes sense for the pet. Best damage pet inside of the end makes sense for the Ender Dragon. I think that's fine for it. I don't think it needs to be, like, I don't think it needs to just be the second best pet outside of dungeon. Outside of the end. I think it's fine without that. I'll be completely honest with you. Good axe for farming melons as a beginner. Probably the... before the actual melon axe itself, then just the one that you get from Skymart. But realistically, the melon axe. On term, good if I'm not doing dungeons. Yes. Too far from dragons to help in skip. You can't hit any of the wither mobs without melting anything. Wait, what? True Burrs can't hit a single boss. Actual melee is bad. Yeah. True Burrs is unfortunately pretty ass. E-Drag final boss on Minecraft, so shouldn't it rule? Okay, but Minecraft isn't the game here. Minecraft is the game engine. Good night? Alright, Kalish. Well, good night, good night. Is your tier 3 Blaze Money making method still good? Yes, yes? You're making the mistake of trying to say that Minecraft, this game should follow Minecraft rules. It is fundamentally a different game. The Ender Dragon isn't the final boss of Skyblock. In fact, it's one of the first bosses in the game. So why should one of the first boss, a pet from one of the first bosses, be one of the best pets in the game? You're fundamentally looking at things wrong. It was one of the strongest at some point. It was, yeah. But obviously, you know, since then, stronger content has come out. Do you want more level 200 pets in the game? I don't think more level 200 pets is a bad thing. Living, because it has no requirements. I think living metal hearts is only good if you can find another person to do it with. How do you have so much watching? Bots. Most of them are not real people. I have been botted for over an hour, and it's a W. It's good solo. Oh shit, my bad. Never mind then. Somebody has spent the money to bot me with like 2,000 to 3,000 people for over an hour. It's kind of insane. I can't lie. That cannot be cheap. That cannot be cheap. W-bot, trust. Sven needs to get rid of the pups phase. No, they don't. They don't need to get rid of the pups phase. Do you want to know why they don't need to get rid of the pups phase? Because when you get strong enough, you can just skip the pups phase. I think the pups phase is good. The pups phase creates a separation between early game players and late game players or mid game players. Sven needs a rework. I'll agree with you there. How do you skip the pups phase? Well, you deal enough down. You either one tap it or you two tap it. You have two options for pup skipping. Option number one is you just do over 2 million damage in a hit. Option number two is you do less than half of its health in one hit, and then the rest of the damage in the next hit before the pups spawn. Yeah, you either do the 2 million damage in 2 hits, one of which being like what, 900,000, the other one being 1.1 million, or you just do the 2 million damage in one hit. Hopefully we get Sven reworked. I would expect we would, to be honest. You need to be a Titan for that. You actually really don't. Chat, honestly, I might do an encore series at the end of this, like for one tapping Sven and stuff. Because it doesn't take that much gear. The main moneymaker method of this series is going to be Blaze. Hell no. By the time that I have enough money to do Blaze, I have enough money to buy a Hyperion. Like 300 mil. You don't even need a G-Drag to one tap. I mean, yeah, it does require armor swapping, but you technically don't even need a G-Drag to one tap. You need Mastiff. Mastiff is the best in-slot armor for Sven. Mastiff and Pooch are the best in-slot armors for Sven. Then what is it? Tarantula tier 5. And 1246 MP. Oh wait, what do you say? And tell them to subscribe. None of them are real people. Like, I can tell them to subscribe and it won't do anything. Then they're not real people. I'm dead. I died. I gotta deal with this. I gotta deal with this before I do anything. Pop. Defense isn't important against wolves? Yeah. Mastiff armor is just an insane amount of defense. It's just an insane amount of health. All right, I'm too scared to keep my armor off. I'll be honest, I'm too scared to keep my armor off. Should I do Sven 9 or wait for tier 5? I've only done Rev 9. No one knows how long it'll be. I'll be completely honest with you. So I would personally just do it. Sven 9 could be this year, or it could just be like in 4 years' time. I wouldn't hold out hope that it'll be anytime soon. We haven't even heard anything from the admins that it's even potentially happening this year. Make the G-Drag Mining Dragon and make A-Drag Combat Dragon. Yeah, that would work. That would be good. What's good shard to hunt? Kind of depends on how much hunting fortune you have, I'll be honest. And how good your gear is. What's the playtime? About 50 hours. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that'd be good. Better investment for the price. Hype or a G-Drag? I'd say a G-Drag, personally. Be sold by the Lost Adventurer, usual star, Red Resident star. Yeah, I think that'd be good. I think Ender Dragon becoming the combat pet wouldn't be a bad idea. For sure. Don't change it to a useless mining pet. They are too much G-Drag. What do you mean don't make it a useless mining pet? It would... Who said it would be useless? What? Who said that the G-Drag becoming a mining pet would make it useless? It would just simply be the dragon for mining. Because, well, mining doesn't have one yet. And the admins clearly want to make a dragon for every skill. Combat is way more important. It is. Which is why they're saying to make the E-Drag the combat dragon. Seeing as G-Drag doesn't make sense to be the combat dragon, basically. Would become useless? Not necessarily. Skather would still have uses. Do you like that they want to release 2 Slayers this year? Yes. Golden Dragon realistically does make more sense to be a mining dragon. Mostly because, well, you get it from mining. In order to actually get it, you've got to mine. It would make more sense to be a golden dragon. And tier 5, well, they haven't said anything about, realistically will not release 2 Slayers this year. That is more realistic, yeah. They haven't said anything about a second. YouTube lines have some glitch. Are you talking about the viewer count? If they released a second Slayer, it would absolutely be tier 5 Sven. Wouldn't hold out hope for it, though. It's showing 1.9 million! No, that's 1.9 thousand, my brother. That's 1.9 thousand, sir. That's 1.9 thousand. Because I'm botted. Very, very botted. Hey, at least it's not 3,000 anymore. Very botted. Hey, it's gone down. That's pretty good. We've lost 1,000 somewhere along the way. Implied plural slayers? Yeah, but they didn't necessarily say that we would absolutely be getting that, so yeah. I wouldn't particularly trust them. So you're small in there. I am using no frills. No way 5.1k watching you. You're correct. They are bots. You would be very correct, sir. They are in fact not real people. Dedication for inflation? Nope. Why am I getting traded? Would they like... No, thank you. Not do I. How to get them? Please tell me. How to get the viewers? Isn't it against all terms of YouTube? Yes. Yes, it is. That's why people bot people. How can help me quick for 200k? I should probably leave the lobby. It is very much against YouTube's terms of service to bot. That's why people bot other people. No? Because that gives attention to the person who bought them? Yeah, I know. When was the last time you reacted to my messages? Just then. 2.7? Yeah. We don't talk about it. We don't bring it up. Let's leave and forget about it. Or any of you can? Yeah, I mean, yeah, fair. Try restarting YouTube stream. Oh, that might work. Give me a second. So you got fifth. Yeah, they're clearly not real people, though, are they? Why would there be that many people in a skyblock stream? For a tiny creator. All right, let me right YouTube chat. I'm just gonna quickly restart stream and see if it fixes problem.